Hello and welcome to realityfuturestrading.com. In today's video, we are going to be talking a little bit about patience here. I need to hurry up and place my trade before. All right, I'm going to go ahead and submit.
Order pending.
All right, I am in there. The reason we're talking about patience today, as you can see, we've had quite the narrow range here on the 313 oil contract. And I'll tell you, I have not seen anything I've really been interested in today. Now, we do see that the soft edge, the band here, is on the top. So really, I should be looking for longs. However, you'll notice on this bar here, it had dipped back down into the band. And I opted to stay out of that trade. I mean, it has just been so slow. I've been sitting on my hands here since about 6:30 this morning, Mountain Standard Time. And I passed on this trade. This next trade I need to pass on, and I'm definitely passing on this because I have red bars. Now, you might be asking, why did I take this trade here when I have the soft edge still on the top? Well, what we have here is we have a classic rule of threes. So we've got a buy signal here, and valid setup, wasn't up for that. Looks like it would have gone my way a little bit. This one here, I mean, we're still at a valid signal, but I don't like it when my previous bar is dipped into the band. Plus, like I said, it's been really slow. Red bar here, we've missed it, and these two signals are completely invalid as well. However, we do have a rule of threes trade right here, so I've got a valid entry for rule of threes. Nice red filter. 1, 2, 3 red entry hash marks, and I'm just going to go ahead and be patient and see what happens here. But as far as patience goes, I've been waiting for about 2 hours for this to set up. So I'm going to pause the video and let's see where this trade goes, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, looks like profit target number 1 is off there. Waiting for number 2 to come off. I've got number 2 set up down here like a tick or two above the Globex Open. So I'm just gonna kind of sit tight here with this, hoping for target number 2. As soon as I get target, you know what? Forget this. It is so slow and choppy. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to go to break even plus 1. Just going to reach up here to Trade Manager, tag break even. As you can see, it's plus 1. I'm actually going to manually pick one more tick there, so I'm break even plus 2. And I'll tell you what, while I'm at it, I'm going to turn my preview button on, and let's see if we can find maybe a little bit tighter stop.
Order filled.
Right, there's number 2. It's off. Tell you what, I'm going to use my bar high-low. I set it back 2 bars with a 1-tick offset. I'm just going to click accept on that. And really just kind of keep this thing nice and tight. Let's see where my runner goes. I'm going to pause the video here. I'll be back in a bit to check on my trade. And we'll see what happens. All right, we've broken through the low of the day. It looks like I am currently protecting, looks like about 15 ticks here. So bar high, bar low has got me nice and tight on this stop. I tell you, I really wasn't expecting any big break below the current low of the day right there. Just because I felt we had a little bit of support right back over here. So again, I've got Trade Manager managing my stop. I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to kick back and let's just see where this trade goes to. I think my next stopping point could be down here around 95.30-ish. So I'm just sitting tight on this thing, and let's see what happens. Well, I do think we're going to get a little bit of a pullback here, but again, I've got Trade Manager managing my trade for me. Completely hands-off operation. Let's talk a little bit about patience here while we get ready to get taken out. I think we're going to get a pullback at this point. That's quite a move down. like I said, we had this just lovely, narrow, choppy, yucky range here this morning on the CL313. But like I said, I passed on this trade right here because this bar was dipped down into the band. Didn't have a short here because the soft edge was above the hard edge, not to mention the filter was green. And again, with this trade here, green bar, still my soft edge is up above my hard edge. Got another failed buy signal here with the red bars. And lo and behold, here's my rule of threes. 1, 2, 3. After 3 failed buy signals. Although this one here probably would have been good for about 10 or 15 ticks on this trade right here. But you know, wasn't up for that one there. I wait for the 7 o'clock open. So I was very patient. I waited for my rule of threes. My first target came off. My second target came off. And now I'm currently in a runner where I'm currently, looks like I'm protecting about 39 ticks on my last contract. Frankly, I think if I survive this one here, it's going to be a miracle. We had a pretty big move down, so I'm anticipating a pullback back up here into the band. Now, if I'd like what I can do, I can adjust my stop again and maybe widen it out a little bit because I'll tell you, I'd still be in the green. But you know what? I'm just going to take profits on this. This has been a pretty arduous day while I sit.
Filled.
Okay, and there I go. I am automatically taken out according to my Trade Manager automated stops. But it's been a pretty arduous day as far as sitting there for 2 hours waiting to get through this chop. So hopefully you see how patience pays off, and also glad you got to see the Eagle Trend Trader in action as well as Trade Manager. Now, if you have any questions regarding any of the DTS signal generators or Trade Manager, please feel free to contact me at ray@realityfuturestrading.com. Thanks.